Okay, hello guys, welcome back to our channel. Thank you for watching. Starting with a kind reminder to subscribe, like and share. Most importantly, leave comment and engage with what we're saying and what we're trying to transmit. And we go for this transmission. Okay, so what we're seeing is, let me change the card, Knaus. So, as I said in an earlier video, I'm gonna take this opportunity of this channel to express what the Arthetypes project is about. Before I start, I have to do a disclaimer because someone mentioned it, Nadia, and it's very valid. The information that is written on the cards is taken from the Lost Scrolls of Nahad Mahdi, if I'm pronouncing it properly, which are the Gospels of Magdalene, amongst a lot. The Gospels of Magdalene, the Gospel of Thomas, Gospel of Philip, Judah, the Gospel of Truth, and there's a bunch of them. Along with one of my favorite books ever, which for me is not even a book, it's a transmission, Khalil Gibran, The Prophet. So we took sentences and phrases from these scriptures. Some of them are tweaked in a more simplified way, but not too much to corrupt the transmission, the spirit of the words. Yeah, I mean, that's the project, what it's about, and to carry a message of restoration and remembrance of certain fundamental laws, basically is very simple. A restoration and a remembrance, reconnecting with certain fundamental laws of existence, which I seriously believe if we have a better understanding of how things work, then we can play in a more constructive, creative way. I keep saying this and I will never get tired of saying it, because when I apply it in my life, I see the changes, and when I don't apply it in my life, I see the erosion of my quality of life. In every way, finances, relationships, relationship with myself, my perception, the way I see things. So, and yeah, I feel very called to share these things, and yeah, for those who would like to engage, they will be available. So, without any further ado, let's talk about Chaos. I picked up this card today. Chaos is the master of order and chaos. He knows no rhyme, no reason, dwelling only on what is. Attributes: mastery, healing, balance, restoration, and isness. So, master of order and chaos. What does that mean to me? So, order and chaos for me are a fundamental, again, of the fabric of reality. Yeah, or at least the fabric of the reality that we dynamically engage with. I will try not to philosophize or spiritualize as much as I can. So he attained some sort of mastery, some sort of control, some sort of understanding on or of order and chaos. Order is structure, logic, reason, calculation, intellect, if you wish. Chaos is creativity, is the way I perceive things always. Is yeah, creativity, life, dance, looseness, childlike, those kind of qualities. And both of them are playing constantly in our life, constantly in life, as a consequence in our life. Yeah, he knows no rhyme, no reason. Again, Rhyme is cycles, is rhythm, poetry, artistry, creativity. Reason, again, is logic, structure. So we're saying basically the same thing. Yeah? Dwelling only on what is. So what is, for me, that's a big one, man. What is, I can, in a very broad, vague way, I can call it God, or whatever that means for you, you know. I don't want to sound religious because I am not religious, but on the other hand, there are certain things about these words that, we can make use of them in a different way, not in a religious, dogmatic way, For me, God is source. What is source? Source for me is that space where existence simply exists. There's nothing moving, there's no expression, there's nothing is happening. But in the same time, it's alive. There's life in it. It's like, actually, much there's life in it. It's what sources out life. If that makes any sense for you. So yeah. In essence, it's like, to give an analogy, it's that space where you're sleeping and you're in deep sleep, where you're not even dreaming or any of these kind of things. There's nothing moving, but you're still alive, You're still there, but not the you that you know, It's the you that you don't know. So, and then there's a dreaming, and then we wake up, we engage, we go to the bathroom, we do our chores, we engage with other people, So that is a bit of an analogy how to explain for me what is. What is there when everything sleeps or when everything stops dynamically functioning, but it's there as well when it's dynamically functioning, So this guy, Chaos, has gained some sort of mastery in this understanding, So moving into the attributes, of course, mastery. So it's calling us, it's inviting us to look a bit deeper, to understand certain things and implement them in our life, and as a result of that, we'll move a bit into mastering something. It's like when you paint. I'm a painter, like, so I'm an artist. Like, when I'm creating something and control certain techniques and how things are playing one with the other, there's some sort of mastery in it, right? So another attribute is healing, and healing is a derivative of wholeness. So I think everyone can identify with being a bit scattered, This radio playing in my head constantly saying that I'm not enough, or this is not right, and this is not going to do well, and all of these kind of things. So healing for me is that space where all of this is still there, but I'm more contained in myself, where it's a bit in the background than all these voices that constantly and dramatically depicting life, Balance. So the balance between the dynamic expression and this voice in my head that is constantly narrating some sort of a narrative, and that space in me that it's the isness, the what is, balance between these two. Again, restoration, which is closely related to balance, but more than just that. It's like, okay, so the invitation here, what I need to restore in me, in my life at the moment. To be honest, at the moment, I need to restore a lot of things. Because one thing is definitely to come up with the project and bring it to the stage that it is at the moment. It costs a lot of energy and focus. So to do that, of course, I needed to take focus and energy from other places in my life, like my relationship, my marriage, engaging with other people, the dynamic world. So I need to restore a bit of balance on that level. And yeah, and isness. Isness is what I've been saying, dwelling only on what. So like resting my attention inside on a place or a space that's peaceful, restful, while still engaging with the expression of what I'm doing or what I'm trying to express. So yeah, that is the way I relate to the cards. Of course, everyone would relate in a particular different way according to individual. But the purpose of this video is to explain and show, or even better than that, share with you my version of how I perceive the cards. Of course, we would love and we encourage you to comment and share what you think about the cards. Go to the same process, take 5 minutes, look a bit into yourself and your surroundings and where you are in your life and how this card can help you to be more of who you are by the end of the day. You know, it's like when we're changing stuff, it's not that we're changing who we are. It's more that the way I see it is more like we're pruning things that are not serving us more in the way or in the path that we're heading at this particular moment in time, and restoring a bit, revealing more of what is really necessary to keep and apply. So yeah, I don't think I need to keep ranting on this, so I will keep it at that. We'll try to make them maybe a bit shorter as well, these videos. This is the first one, so the name of the card is Chaos. Chaos is the master of order and chaos. He knows no rhyme nor reason, dwelling only on what is. It's really nice. Yeah, a kind, gentle reminder to subscribe and like. Most importantly, comment and engage with us. And until next time, thank you for joining us.